what I like to call the ass and elbows. I'm doing the ass and elbows, and I got Hawking with me every day, and we're going from walking so many steps a day to now I'm trying to run. And then I just recall this moment where I'm kind of going up a hill, and I'm trying to run up the hill, and I got him. I got this leash that was tied across my body, and then it goes to him, and I'm making my way up this hill, and as I'm pulling, he's pulling. And the reason he's pulling is because I'm doing this jog type run, and he's walking behind me like, okay, like, and I'm like, come on, wait, like, let's go. And he's just like, he's not really running, you know. So I'm like pulling him, and I'm like, what's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? So I can't get him to run for nothing, you know what I'm saying? So the more and more I try to run, he just doesn't run. So then I go back to Kimberly, you know, who helped me train him, and I'm like, hey, he's not, I'm getting to running. He's not. She's like, you're almost running. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to run. And he's not running. She's like, oh, well, Hawkins not a running dog. And I'm like, what do you mean Hawkins not a running? She's like, yeah, he's not trained for that. You know, he's, you know, he's kind of big, but he'll, you know, he might get a good gallop, but he's not made for like running long distances. And I'm like, what am I gonna do? Because, you know what I'm saying, I'm out at this point, I'm out the wheelchair, you know what I'm saying? Anything's falling, I'm picking it up, you know. So I'm like, you know, she's like, it might be time for you to get a new dog. And I'm like, are you sure? Because, you know, y'all gave him to me. She's like, yeah, but she's like, let's just say that you were his assignment, and he's still young enough where he can find a new, you know, owner, someone that can use him for what he was trained to do, you know, to pull the wheelchair. And I was just like, you sure you're gonna be able to find somebody? She's like, we got lots of patience. So that's when we went through the process of rehoming him and finding me a new service dog. And then I got to pick, and then that's when I picked my dog, who I have now, whose name is Shadow, who a lot of people think is a husky, but Siberian husky, but he's actually Alaskan Malamute. His mom was imported from Alaska to breed with another Alaskan Malamute, and his mom was a giant. His dad was like normal size, so he was gonna get half of it, and I kind of knew that. But they are made for just in case I relapsed or fell or, you know, got back in a hospital wheelchair or anything. They're made for pulling sleds that are heavy, you know. That's what they're bred to do, to pull heavy sleds, but they are fast, you know. Maybe not as quite as fast as the husky. Some of them can be, you know. It's just however it's built. But he was, when I got Shadow, I got him when he was about, I seen him when he was about 7 days old, and I ended up getting him right around a little bit before the 7-week mark. But he grew fast. He went from being able to be held in my hand into like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months to being a big dog that I'm having to hold, you know what I'm saying, with both arms. And he was fast. Like, this dog was running circles around my house, and that's what I needed, you know what I'm saying? So me and him, we were running together. We didn't just run around the house and through the neighborhood. We ran up Stone Mountain. You know, as he was a pup till he got big, we ran up Stone Mountain all the time. Like, we was up there all the time just running the mountain. So he really helped me, you know, gain back my speed and endurance, and we got to it, you know what I'm saying? So until the, you know, I stayed in the military, so I took a PT test, and then I ran the fastest I ever ran, the 2 mile. It was about 12 minutes and 20-something seconds. So, you know, he was a big help in that. And as far as Hawking, before or right around the time I was picking out Shadow, you know, Kimberly showed me the girl. I'm sorry, I don't remember her name, but what I believe I remember is that she had a gymnastic accident. I think she was in gymnastics, and it kind of left her like slightly paralyzed, and she was in a wheelchair. So she needed a mobility dog, you know, something to pull her wheelchair and stuff. And Kimberly asked me if I would like to give her a message, you know, about Hawking and something that she would know or she should learn. At the time, the only thing that I could tell her was to don't worry about what the doctors could be telling her, you know, because Kimberly was telling me that she might not walk again. So I was like, put that out your mind. Don't think about that. What I want you to do is trust in the dog, trust in Hawking. I want you to, you know, just, you know, try to get better for Hawken, you know, let Hawken be there for you, and then in terms you be there for him, and then just trust in him, and you know, everything will be fine, right? And now, you know, we fast forward again from then to a year, and then Shadow's about a year old, and I got sent a picture from Kimberly of her, and she was in the airport standing with Hawken, and they were about to travel to some other country. So she's not a big runner, so he was great for her. You know, he was just what she needed. You know, they're just doing, you know, some walking to maybe some slight jogging, but that really warmed my heart to see. I thought that was great. It was like another success story, and now, you know, he had 2 assignments, and he was successful in both of those assignments, and they, from what I know, they're still living a great life together. Hawken had a bunch of sisters and brothers that are very famous. Like, they were in, like, the face of Emory and over other programs. One of them was on payroll. Like, so him and his lineage just are doing very well. And Shadow is pretty much retired. Like, he's retired. It got to the point where it's like, it's nothing that I really can't do. And he's done so much for me. So he knows so many things. I taught him so many other things, just training wise, that I learned. Like, he sneezes on command. He can say, I love you. But man, he be kicking it, man. He kicking it. Now I'm looking for a surf star to get him. So, he's pretty cool. He's in the other room now, but you know, sometimes I put the vest on him, and we go and just go through, you know, to the stores or whatever. I take him with me. But other than that, right now he's just baby. He's just a big baby. But yeah, he's a good boy. He's big. He sheds a lot, but we be kicking it, man. He's just spoiled now, but we don't do too much service work. I just throw the vest, and he's very trained. And he's just living the life now. So that is the story about me and Shadow. He's also been on like deployments and stuff with me. He's been on a full deployment with me. So he's seen a lot. He's done a lot. And then, like I said, he's retired now. He's living out his life now, and eating treats, and you know, going on runs, little things like that. But yep, that's the story between what happened. So hope y'all enjoyed this video, and you know, anything else that I see worthy of answering, I'll make a video for it. Peace.